Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be reading for Exo Kai. Since it has been announced his day of enlistment that is going to be very soon. It was a very unexpected news, even though we knew that he would be enlisted this year, but not so soon. So I want to do this reading for him to see how he's doing and his energies for the future, what's available for him. So yeah, let's begin. We got the World card, Three of Swords, Six of Swords, Four of Cups, Ace of Cups, and then from the Oracle, he got the card of Saturn in Cancer, Charity. Honestly, this Three of Swords here and next to the world, it's very obvious that it's about this change in his world. Literally, this change, this cycle in his life, like coming to an end, like all of a sudden, and him dealing with this, and actually feeling very betrayed, because sometimes the Three of Swords is about sorrow and disappointment and a heartache. But I think that in this case, literally is like, is a treason, it's somehow you feeling like you were betrayed, that this is not how you expected things to be, but yeah, this is how it happens. And I think that even though today he is hurt, he is uh, feeling an immense sense of, okay, I was betrayed here. Then with the Six of Swords in the middle, it's like he won't have time, to somehow like stay in that feeling for so long, because he has to move on. He has to, like, physically, like being transported somewhere else, or having to be in a different place, like moving very very fast. I don't know if they're going to ask him to, to start like residing in this new place, but it's all about, moving of locations. Like the Six of Swords is about travel, like literally. So I think that all this movement is going to allow him to somehow let go a bit of this strong feeling of disappointment and hurt that he's feeling today. I think that he will not have time, to overthink about this, or okay, why did this happen, how and how it could have been prevented. I think that his circumstances are going to change very soon. So he will have to move on, and we will have to move on with the news as well. Uh, but yeah, honestly, I don't know where this decision came from. Like all of a sudden, I know that fans have shared their point of view. There's a lot of TikToks of people talking about it. Honestly, since I'm not aware about laws and and other things, I cannot say because I don't understand actually. But seeing this Three of Swords with the world definitely lets me know that this was arranged or decided by a force or a group of people that are much much powerful, or that this whole, I don't know, board of people, it's bigger and more influential than the company, or definitely I think that he's talking about, about I don't know why I have the feeling it's a sort of worldwide decision, but I know it's a South Korea thing. This is not about other countries, but I don't know why the world lets me know about something globally. like one thing, one decision pushed the other. So yeah, even though I know that this is the enlistment and everything, it has to do with South Korean laws. um I don't know, here with the world is letting me know that the aspect of K-pop being global, or K-pop being like connected and exposed to the world somehow, like, was one of the reasons why this was decided. um I don't know, it sounds weird, guys, but it's an aspect of a lot of unexpected. It's not that it was unexpected, but this comes from um others' influence. You know, when we have the world here with the free of source, definitely it is telling me that the reason why this happened like this, in this very, like, not so favorable option, actually leaving him without no option. It has to do with other influences that are outside of the company, of EXO, of, that it has to do with other people, with globally influence. So I don't know. I don't know. That's very it's very interesting, actually, but I wonder who these influences are. Like, I wonder, like everything was rushed because of this. Um but yeah, it seems like a lot of, like, outsiders making decisions that affect them at the end. Um, but yeah, he has the Six of Swords in the middle, so this is a very complex moment for his mind. Probably he's overwhelmed because he doesn't understand. But I think that everything is going to happen so fast, and the change is already on the move. His life is already changed, like his routine is already changed, that he will not have other choice but to move on with it. Like to be like, okay, I don't have time to feel so sorry about this anymore. Like he will just have to endure it somehow. And and, and it's like he will go in automatic. Like he will go and do what he has to do. And then we have the Four of Cups. So honestly, like, and I know that I pulled the Four of Cups for Kai before, when I did a reading for him, especially when it had to do with his solo and and his future activities. And and I wonder why there's something like the Four of Swords. I'm sorry, the Four of Cups is always with Kai. Like, um, like, I wonder if he disconnects himself from, like, really, like, there are moments where he's very emotional, but there are moments when it comes to his work that he's not 100% connected to the joy of it, of the or the excitement of it. And I wonder what's there about. What's there about him in this moment in his career, having this energy of the Four of Cups. Um, there's a sense of him, like, actually, like, being a bit, like, not emotionally invested in some decisions in his career. Um, this is not the first time that I got this card for Kai. This is why I was like, okay, this Four of Cups is very persistent, and it seems like he had been offered a lot of things in the past, and he just wouldn't take them, um, because actually he's a guy he sort of has what he wants, like when it comes to maybe his individual wishes um or his influence or his level of fame. So he's like, like you offer me all these options and I'm okay with what I have. Like I don't care to be bigger or to be more promoted because like I'm fine where I'm at. So there's this sense of like actually ignoring or not connecting with propositions, Um, and I wonder because he's a Capricorn, so and I know he can be like um, very passionate about his career, but there's something about this year that is about him not connecting with what's going on in the present. Somehow maybe thinking that the past was better or that in the past they had different things. There's a sort of like um, a very routinary feeling for Kai. It's like, oh, okay, I seen this before. I heard this proposition before. Um, I had this conversation before. I did something like this before. And honestly feeling a bit bored with what he had been like proposed to do. So I wonder what's that about. Like, why is he in this state of like because he will continue to feel like this, but it does make sense because he will be in a different situation, So, for him to accommodate mentally, emotionally, and physically into this new role that he has to do, it's going to take a while, for him to accommodate emotionally. It seems that like he lost his calling. When you don't connect with what you're doing, like you do it because you know that you have to do it and you know that it brings you stability, but you don't connect with it in an emotional level. Like, I don't know. Um, and also here with the Six of Swords, because he always gets the Swords card, and when I pulled cards for him a month ago or 2 months ago, he got the King of Swords. So there's also this feeling of like whatever role he's going to do, it's going to be very intellectual. So he will have to be ready, like mentally, to absorb a lot of new information, and to be very intellectual, to be very sharp, to be very. I don't see him like actually like you know um lifting weights or doing physical labor. I don't see him like this. I more see him like using his mind. His mind is going to be key to his mind and the ability to adapt to whatever information he's been told that he has to learn. A lot of paperwork. So definitely, I think that yes, that Kai will have to get used to this very routinary kind of work. Yes, but also very intellectual. About not about law, but about papers and he will have to connect more with his intellectual side. um and yes, I think that for him, yes, starting with this four of cups, he will definitely try to numb himself in the sense that he will not connect emotionally to what's going on in there, because the place also feels very cold, like not about connections or like about you being emotionally available. He's a very tough guy, and once he is in this professional kind of mode, when he knows that he's in the process of learning something new, he gets very cold, detached, and very, very assertive. So I don't think that you should worry about him like being like too sad or soft or vulnerable. Kai will not be vulnerable in there, so don't worry about him. Everything that is going on, all this trouble that he has inside his head, is something that he will deal on his own, but he will not show it to others. He's a very strong guy in that sense. But also, he has the Ace of Cups. And this is very interesting because I get that something is going to happen. Like somehow this position is going to allow him to finally open his heart to a greater cause. I don't know where he's going or what his role is going to be, but definitely his role is going to start to be very much about opening up to others and being this emotional force and this very like caring and warm and a very open person. And it's about being a sort of caregiver. So I wonder if there could be children involved or something like that, because his heart suddenly is going to open. Like he's going to get very warm inside by the situation. And he's going to find a call. That he's finally going to connect with this. So I wonder what his role or where he's going to go. Because this this role is going to somehow like open an emotional side that he wasn't feeling before, like an opportunity to give to others, to be more generous, to be more of service, and him actually like connecting with it and being like, oh, why, wow, I love this. I love to give to others. I love to be available for others. And I have so much to give that I'm feeling very content and full of sentiments. And probably also dealing with people that maybe make him feel emotional, because I don't know if they tell him or if he sees or if he witnesses emotional connections or some situations with people, regular people, that is like going to make his heart expand. His heart chakra is going to expand immensely. And he's going to start to feel again, to open up, to not be so stiff, not so much on the defensive, like he had been almost all his life since he came to this industry. It's all about generosity, about giving to others. And then he has the card of Saturn in Cancer, charity. So I think that is he going to a place that has to do with giving back to others or giving back to the community or being there for the community? Because definitely this whole atmosphere of charity and being generous and being open and being available is going to somehow soften his heart a lot. And with this, I don't mean that Kai doesn't have a soft heart. He does have heart, he does have a soul, he does have feelings. It's just that sometimes in this industry, it's not very appreciated that you are or that you are this emotional. It's like, because if you are being given like the concept of like you are the sexy guy or you're going to do sexy dances. It's like you have to come out like a very confident person, and do this and stand like this and wear these clothes and taking off these clothes, like everything is very in automatic. So I think that that definitely Kai is going to go through an emotional change in his nature. And I think that what is going to make him more emotional and open and sort of being this sort of more receptive person is to actually connect with other people's need. And it's like being just a simple, a regular person that is there fulfilling a duty, but it's like there to be of service. And I think that this role of being of service is going to light up something in him. Something that hasn't been like, that he hasn't experienced or exploring himself before. And him actually feeling very good about it. And when I think about the Ace of Cups, could it be that he finds love in that place? Like not. No, don't think um about love. Like, okay, he's going to, secretly date. No, but I think that he could, in his routine, in his work, he could like um just unexpectedly meet someone um, that person just happens to be there, or is part of a staff or something like that. And him like starting a connection, like, but a very casual one. This is not about going around like looking for someone. No, this could also begin as a friendship, and also like making friends, like, but all of this is happening because of this charity. There's something about the real um, purpose of his role that is very generous. It's about being of service to others, and he's like, wow, like I like this activity. Like, I definitely can connect with this. I think I found my other calling. I think I found a new calling, like wow, I like this. And I feel like I'm good at this. So his heart is going to open up, really. Yeah, this is beautiful, guys. This is beautiful. I love it for him. Honestly, when I saw the card of charity, I was like, oh, this is a very humanitarian kind of activity, like, or labor, I don't know, but it definitely like makes him feel special, because he's going to feel like he's making a difference in people's life, everyday life. And it's going to be something that he has to be very present on it, and he has to be very real, and he have to give of himself, this is not the same as, answering a phone, or talking like a robot. No, this is more about you, the person, like delivering this charity or this service to others, or being of service to others. So he's like, I like this. I like this feeling of helping others in this way. And probably he will get emotional because of all the stories that he hears, so yeah. He's going to be okay, guys. So for the fans that are worrying about him, don't be, please. Just support him. Support him in this new. I know that probably the fans could also represent this world card. Everyone, every exo, like around the world, like feeling very like betrayed, literally, feeling very betrayed. But yeah, we will have to like move on with him, like, and definitely like wish him the best, and that he can come back very soon. So yes, guys, this is all I have for him. I hope that you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.